Hello friends, yes, I'm shortening the introduction for today because we have so much that we need to do. By the way, for those of you who do not know me, I am C-Luv, and we are going to be rebuilding the gold farm. Yes, this has actually been my most viewed ever video working on the gold farm, and I've learned that I want to make it a lot bigger and a lot more efficient, and I want to make it automatic. Those are the key things that we're going to get done today. Now, I've already made 660 sticky pistons, 660 pressure pads, 352 repeaters, and 308 pieces of redstone. So, in the previous episode of this, and there will be a link into the description, I built a cobblestone wall to protect me from gas. I've already done that, but I need to hollow out now everything on the inside. So let's go switch over to the nether and see what we need to do. Alright, so we are headed down to the gold farm. Yes, this is our little nether track we have made for this area. I really enjoy this little track. But this place is about to get a massive redesign for today. Now, originally what we could do is we had all these chests back here. We had a nice little enchanting table. And this is kind of where the central area was. Now, over here, what I've done is I have hollowed out where I want everything to go to. The pigment will fall. And there's 330 sticky pistons over here and 330 over there. What's going to happen this time now is that we no longer care about the XP. I don't care about getting XP. We got plenty of farms that can give us XP. And I just want this to be all about getting a ton of gold, because it's extremely difficult making a gold farm on the Xbox. You can get above bedrock, but mobs don't spawn on the Xbox above bedrock. That is the problem with this. So today, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be creating a ton of new spawning platforms. So we're going to have around 1,300 total spawning pads. And this is what it originally looked like, and I used to be able to do this, and it would lower it, and sometimes they would die. Not all the time. And I want to make sure that they die this time. And it was really difficult to get everything that I wanted. I want this to be a great AFK area. So let's go up on top and look at the first little area that we're going to be working on today. Oh man, I'm excited for this, guys, because in my 2,000 subscriber special, my last episode in this world, by the way, guys, thank you so much for all the love and support in that episode. That was awesome. I really enjoyed doing the past and the future of the world. For those of you who don't know what happened in the last episode, we took a look at the past, the way my world looked on day one, whenever we came in, and I did a montage of all the compare and contrast, and then we did a future look where we expanded our world from the classic size that it is now to see what the surrounding areas would look like and all the future projects that we're going to be doing. Now over here is the first thing we're going to do. I'm going to actually remove these ladders now because I have no care about resetting their fall. I want them to fall and die. That is the whole goal of this. But this is the first one we built way back whenever we did the gold farm the first time. And over here is the second one, the exact same thing. Now, I got some pretty cool ideas. I think we're going to be using a lot of iron in this build. Iron bars, to be exact. So what we're going to have to do is clean out all of this. Let's see if we can go up. There we go. So we have all of this netherrack in a way. Now, I've half slabs pretty much all of the nether that can be affected with this gold farm. And before we expand our world, I want to get at least a double chest full of gold blocks. That's my goal. So we're going to have to get this farm up and running, and we're going to have to get a lot of use out of this, because once our nether expands, then I'm going to have half slab a whole nother half of everything I half slabbed. And guys, half slabbing the nether is one of the most tedious and boring things I've ever done. It is such a pain, and then the gas are a pain. It's just rough. So yes, this is what I'm going to be doing now. I'm going to start hollowing out all of this, and then after that we can start building in all the sticky pistons. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a little bit. Yeah, I did not anticipate this happening. I kind of forgot about this. But it seems not one, but two gas have spawned. Is there even a third one? Oh. Interesting. Now guys, let's look at this for a minute. There's not one. There's not two. There are three ghast chilling right here. Now I've been working for a while now. Now if you look around, you'll see that there's nothing. There's no ghast because I've blocked off every single spawn. Now I wonder if there could be a way that we could possibly have retractable pistons that could come in and allow gas to spawn. Because if I just built a gas area, let's say somewhere, then it would take away from the gold farm spawning. But this is a very unique situation. We might be able to make a gas farm at some point. But I do think that we need to go in here and battle these guys for sure. 100%, right? Yeah, we have to do this. This is gonna be awesome. Alright, so I'm just gonna break in right here, get around the corner. Should I just go all in? Oh, I need to heal up. This is not a good view. Okay. Yeah, I think we just have to go in. I don't have a bow on me, so here we go. I wish I had a looting sword on me right now. I don't want to hit any pigmen while we're down here. That was a lot easier than I thought it would be. It really was. But yeah, this has brought a very interesting idea to me. This isn't a very big space at all. And I've contemplated this in the past as well. Possibly having a ghast farm somehow. That would be interesting. So stay tuned for that. We might have to, yeah, get owned. We might have to do that. Alright, well, I'm going to get back to work now. Next up is the pistons. And it is complete. We have put in the 660 additional sticky pistons. So yeah, we have a ton of spawning platforms now for all of these zombie pigmen, which is going to be great. So this is one of four, this little area right here, and then this is two of four right here. Then of course I have some hidden behind these ladders right now. I just kind of have them temporarily blocked off. So I could scaffold my way up to the top. And yeah, as you can see, zombie pigmen are already dying. So, that's the easy part. That's the easy part for me because I knew exactly how to do that. That wasn't a problem. I had enough materials. We will have to be rebuilding our slime farm pretty soon because I am pretty much out now after using 660 worth of slime. But okay, I'm not in the mood to fight you again, man. Okay, yeah, I am. Yeah, I am. Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh, there's another three. Very interesting. Did we get any gas tiers out of that? That is the question. Let's take a look. One. I'll take that. Since I've half slabbed so much of the nether, I don't get a lot of opportunities now to fight ghast. So, whenever I get the opportunity to grab a gas tier, I love it. So now here's the hard part. We have to come down here and figure out how we're going to do this. Now I just went into my creative test world and messed around with a few things. In fact, let's go on over there real quick and I'll show you. Alright, so if you remember 2 episodes ago, we ended up building this automatic potion, brewer, and automatic storage system. And if you remember, let's just hop down here real quick. These were where all the potions were stored. But we created this elaborate system with all of the rail carts to automatically unload the potions in the correct chest with another output over there. What we're going to do this time is we're just going to take these little unloaders. This right here, look what's in frame. We got the torch, the comparator, the chest, and that's pretty much the basis of what we need for this next thing. Now, mob drops will be picked up through these half slabs, and we have hopper minecarts this time instead of the typical storage chest minecart, which is what we used last time. So if we come up here, we can do a little bit of a test. This will act as the falling of the pigmen, so we'll just run across real quick and have a bunch falling. As you can see at the very bottom of the screen that they're all falling and dying down there. So this is a pretty good test to figure out how everything lands. So I learned this is only 2 wide, but down here you'll notice that it's 4 wide, and that is because little drops like this will get stuck on the corners and they'll explode to the sides. So I have to figure out if I really want to put in the effort to add an additional total of 8 minecart tracks to solve just this one little instance where there's just a little bit of zombie flesh on the side, because Xbox is very limited in what you can do, and it's very frustrating. But we have all of these unloaders right here of everything. So if we take a look into this chest, you'll see that there's nothing in any of these hoppers. They have already unloaded everything, and there's a few drops from earlier in this as well whenever I was doing the test. It seems like this one tends to get a bunch of it. And yeah, it's pretty awesome. Man, here's the last chest right there. I was doing a little experiment with the distance of the rail carts. So this is what we're going to end up having to work on next in our gold farm. So that's the concept. Now you guys know what it's going to be like. This is just always going to be moving. These carts are always going to be moving, and that's why I have a powered it. I'm not going to do anything with tripwire or anything like that. This will also make sure that no mobs spawn on this, because it's half slabbed over. So yeah, I'll see you back in our world. It has been about 8 hours since our last little get together on camera here. I would have done a little bit of a time lapse of me doing random stuff, but it was just pretty much me submerged under lava, hardly able to see anything, and I've just been clearing out all of this space and everything up here. What I want to show you, though, I got a few things to show you. And one funny story that happened to me in real life when making this episode. This was all lava filled up right here. This is going to be where our storage room is going to end up being at. And if we look down here, we have found ourselves a little bit of a cave. And whenever I was originally half slabbing the nether, I started off in the ceiling, and I was trying to get all the small little caves way up at the top where there's bedrock along the ceiling of the nether. And I would use the x-ray glitch, and I could spot other caves, and I would just kind of dig to that area, then I would half slab it. The problem with the floor where we're at now, because we are not far off from bedrock, is that the lava pool blocked all the caves. So whenever I did x-ray glitch, all I saw was just lava everywhere, and it was so annoying. But now that we have found this massive cave underneath, I might be able to find those underground spawning spots, because look at all the spots these guys can spawn at. This is so much spawning area that they could spawn in. And I did bring my fortune pick so I could get this quartz, because I figured there'd be some quartz down here. So yeah, everything is coming along pretty well. But funny story, I have edited up everything to this point. I feel very robotic so far in this episode. Because I know this is going to be a long episode, so I was trying to get stuff done as quickly as possible and short as possible segments, but I just edited everything up to this point at the bottom of my closet. I laid down in the bottom of my closet with my laptop, and I edited it. You might be asking yourself, C-Luv, why would you do such a crazy thing? Why would you do that? And that is because there was a tornado watch. There was a tornado warning, and there was a strong possibility that there's going to be a tornado by me. And my biggest fear in life is tornadoes. Oh, I hate tornadoes, guys. It is my biggest fear in life. So comment down below, what is your biggest fear? I put this on Twitter. I was tweeting about it whenever it was happening. I was editing in the bottom of my closet. Safest place for me in the house. And yeah, so even when there's a tornado, guys, I'm trying to do my best to get a video out for you guys. But luckily the storm passed. No tornadoes landed, which is great. It had that feeling though that it was going to be one of those, because I've been close to some tornadoes in the past, and it is a very scary experience, and I don't like it at all. And it's so scary whenever you're out in it, like driving around. But let's go up top now. Now that I got that little story, I figured y'all would enjoy that. I'll come back down here right after I'm done with this and half slab all this, because that's not too bad to do. Where's my food at? I just chunked it. And we need another night vision potion so you guys can see. Hi, pigman. So, let's get back to work here. Now, I've put down this floor right here just because I got so sick of those gas. And now that we have redstone and the tracks all placed, I don't want them doing that. Like, I don't want them breaking any of this stuff. So, we're doing a really big redesign here. Now, what I'm thinking of is that we're going to have a staircase. And I don't know where I'm going to put the staircase yet. But I want to have an auto sorter of gold, zombie flesh, and then all the random other junk that zombie pigmen drop. And I want 15 chests dedicated to each area. So 45 chests in total. And it's going to automatically sort all of our goodies for us. That's the goal. And so we can't use water, you know, to push items and then use an item elevator, because normally water is the key stream that like aligns the fence properly, so then like the items can flow up an elevator. So I have just been using a ton of hoppers, and I'm going to connect these hoppers to here, and then they're going to come through these little areas, and I'm going to fit 15 chests all throughout here in each little corner. And yeah, and it's going to be awesome, and I'm looking very forward to it. And originally we had our enchanting table up there. I don't know if we really need one here. Hey, stop that. Stop that. I don't have my sword on me right now. I had to bring over a ton of cobblestone so we could have slab. But yeah, so that is this little update, and I guess I'll catch up with you guys again in a little bit. Don't forget to comment your biggest fear, guys, because tornadoes scared me. It has been a long time yet again since I've seen you lovely, lovely people. But we have some good news. We now have a fully automatic gold farm. Yes, I just removed all of the things I was using. I had all the holes right here plugged up, and so I've just removed everything. And I've made an interesting discovery while we've been working as well. Wither skeletons are spawning somewhere up above, and so I've been finding coal and bones. So therefore, we do have a small chance of capturing a wither skeleton head within all of this design. So the last thing we have to do now to make it automatic is to put all of the minecart hoppers in. So I'm going to do that real quick. Yes, and then we're going to do some tests, because I actually haven't tested out the storage system yet. Aha! As you can see, I was starting to half slab back here. And we do have a wither skeleton right there. I'll be ruining my stuff. Oh, I know that had to go into some hopper. Hopefully that just went right into one of these chests. But yeah, there's a bunch of pigmen still spawning around, and I'm assuming it's all from the hoppers. I've just kind of ignored it for the longest time because I didn't have every aspect covered up. But we now have everything filled up. And I'm really contemplating these edges now, making the changes, because as you can see, I could definitely use not as many minecarts. All I'd have to do is just round off the track like right here, and just have one minecart for each little area. So I might just do that to the outsides to possibly pick up the rest. But because that is kind of irritating me a little bit, not being able to get those corner pieces. But let's take a look now at our progress. And you know what I just realized? I haven't been using a night vision potion for you guys. There you go. Now you can see a lot clearer. A lot better. It's more clear. Okay, so we definitely have some stuff filling up there. That was the wither skeleton we just killed. Oh, that was also part of the wither skeleton. Let's check this. Okay, good. By the way, what do you guys think of how I did the little hoppers right here? Do you like how it's kind of curved off? And I also built a staircase here. And I forgot to show you guys this room. Doesn't look too much, not too much has changed, but we have a little glass area right here with some glowstone right underneath. It looks awesome. I really like it. And of course, I can still get level 30 enchants. I already checked. And so let's come down, back down here again. And let's check out these chests real quick. This is where the gold is going to go. Beautiful. And here's some of my other junk. And hopefully nothing is getting clogged up in the system. I'm going to go through and check some of the hoppers. But yeah, I had to dig out all these little tunnels for the hoppers, and it got annoying very quickly. Can I please make this jump? Thank you. If we come back through here, it got very tedious trying to do all this because of all of the lava everywhere. But luckily, it seems that it has passed. I died a few times from it. I've used probably a double chest full and another chest full of fire-resistant potions for 8 minutes on each potion. But we're making great progress. Great progress indeed, and I'm just assuming that these guys are spawning on all of these non-half-slab little areas, nooks and crannies around here. But yeah, we're making some progress. And I'll catch up with you guys again in a little bit. It's time to purdy this thing up. That's the next stage. So, we have some bad news now. Some added work needs to be done, and one of the first things I did, I put half slabs over all of this, so zombie pigmen will no longer spawn. There's a few open spots that I've had to do when we are descending, like right here. So there is a small chance that zombie pigmen can spawn in those areas. Now, so this is now fixed, because once I started closing up all the spawns over here with half slabs, this area started to get a ton of zombie pigmen. So I've now addressed that. And if we look back over here, I don't know why I said this earlier. I really don't. But I was saying, well, we'll just keep it at 4, and the items on the very edge won't bother me. Boy, was I wrong. Very quickly, I could see that we are losing a ton of stuff for no good reason. And as you can see now, many of the storage mine carts have stopped. So if we come over here, let's take a look real quick. If we climb up right here on this little, we can see that many of them are there. We got a few stopped over there. We got one here, here, a bunch. Would you like to know why? Can you guess why they're getting stopped? Baby magma cubes. Pow. That is the reason why they are spawning in here and then stopping them. And I'm trying to keep the minecarts to not go too fast, so they will have enough time to unload. Because if they're going too fast, they'll just bounce off and they'll unload like one item. So I was brainstorming, and I was trying to figure out a way we could fix this. And some of my lovely subscribers from episode 2 of Survival Island that I just posted recently taught me that mobs do not spawn on mycelium. Yes, I've never dealt with mycelium ever. So whenever I did that episode and we were on that Mushroom Island, I learned something very valuable there. And so now I'm bringing that to here. I just hope that it actually works. So I'm going to have to rip up everything that I've done. Ugh, that's going to be a pain, but we have to be efficient. And we've also expanded out to 6 wide now for these little minecarts. So we won't lose any items once it's all up and running. And I guess I've spent about maybe an hour since we last talked. And this is what we are at now. So it's filling up. And as we continue to make progress and make it more efficient, that will grow. And I'm very excited to see all the how much we can get in a short amount of time. We'll actually do a little time lapse, but yeah, I need to fix this now. So I'm going to rip up all of the stone bricks, because placing these tracks are annoying. I'm going to have to probably just take off all of these half slabs too while I'm doing it. And yeah, so I'm going to get to work yet again. I don't know if we're actually going to get to the purtifying of the gold farm. I might just make a separate episode designing the beauty of this thing. So, alright, I'll catch up with you guys yet again in a little bit. So if you guys can't tell, I have some bad news and I have some good news. The bad news is the last thing you just saw in that time lapse. The magma cubes are still spawning at a ferocious rate. Ferocious, I tell you. They will not stop, and I'm constantly having to restart the tracks and redo the hopper minecarts and everything else. So I might have one more solution for that. And if we don't find a solution, if that doesn't work, then I don't know what will. The good news is, let's drink this night vision potion. Wow, that looks really different with the lava. And the good news is, ta-da! That is right. We have two of the four walls. I'm only building 3 right now, and I'll explain that here in a second. But let's see if we can't go over here. Oh, that's a bad throw. Where's my? Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on! Oh, oh, oh! I barely got that off in time. That is why, when I'm working on this stuff, I always try to keep a fire resistance potion on me. Whenever I don't have one on me, I end up dying, and now I'm stuck here with these flames for forever, and they just take up my whole screen. But yeah, at least you guys can see what this wall looks like. Kind of looks like a bullseye. And I tell you what, I'm gonna go out back into the overworld to get these flames off me, because that's the only way I know how. But I'm trying to wait for my health to regen again before I throw an ender pearl. But yeah, let me get these flames off of me. Okay, so the flames are now off of me. So let's see what it looks like from the inside. Very cool, huh? I think this looks epic. I'm really loving it. So take a look right. Where do I want to look at? Oh yeah, right over here. This is where I want to look at. You see this block, and how we have a gap right here of iron bars. If we come over here to this side, I cannot do that yet. So I need one more block. Oh, I'm running low on batteries. But once we expand our world, all this wall will be gone. It will just all be gone. So once we expand our world, then I'm going to put in this 4th wall, because everything right here, everything that's on this wall is going to just, it's going to be gone. It's going to be gone whenever we expand our world. So the last things we need to do, one, is figure out how to get these minecarts working at an efficient rate. And I have an idea of putting like a power rail, say here, and then here on every side. And I'm hoping if a magma cube slows it down, it will have enough traction to be able to get to the next one. I just hope the carts are not going too fast where they can't unload. But yeah, we're left with no other options. Mycelium was a fail. I'm guessing it's because of the minecart tracks itself. But yeah, let's see how many are currently not working. So this is kind of how I get up. I have to have a ladder because we're on half slabs. And yeah, as you can clearly see, the magma cubes have just been destroying the inner workings. So I'm going to have to yet again do all of that. So that's not fun. But hey, hopefully 4th time is the charm. Let's go over here though. So I'm gonna put iron bars all throughout here to show the lava, and I'm deciding if I want to have lava come down right here as well, since this is all netherrack. It should look pretty cool. And then after that, it is just about this little room. We just have to pimp out this room, and we can call this project complete. I can see the ending of this project in the near future, but we still have a ton of work to do. I just got back from the end. I have repaired my picks yet again. I always keep 3 efficiency 5 unbreaking 3s with me. And yeah, we have been mining so much with this build that I've had to go through 6 picks that had unbreaking 3 on it. It's ridiculous how much I've had to do. And I just came up with an idea, and we are going to have to put that pick to work yet again. So since the last time we talked, I have not done too much, but I did do a very, very important test. First of all, I have put in all of the powered rails, and only 2 of them have not worked. So apparently I'm going to have to put maybe another power rail, say here, I think on these outer edges. to compensate for that, because I did a test where I went to bed and I let this farm run for 9 hours and 15 minutes. I timed it, and this was the result that I got. Starting from this crafting table, we got 64 gold, or we got 5 stacks, pretty much 5 stacks, and of zombie flesh we got about 4 stacks. So that is horrible. The rates on that is ridiculous. I just AFK'd for 9 hours and 15 minutes, and that's all we got. Now, when I came back, I noticed that there were a bunch of little magma cubes running around, and only 2 of the carts in that 9 hours got stopped. So good for them. So we're making some improvements. We just need to do a little bit more tinkering by adding in another power rail right about there on all of them, and we should be good. But so there are a ton of magma cubes, and I just have to face it. I can't find every cave, and during that long period of time, they eventually fill up in those spots, and then so like maybe every 2 minutes or something, like maybe 1 zombie pigman would fall. So the best way to do it is to leave the area. So if we went all the way back down on our minecart track and go out a distance and then come back, everything would spawn up again, and then immediately, whenever I come into an area, normally like 6 zombie pigmen fall instantly. So my solution is in my creative test world. So we are here again in the creative test world with a very simple solution. I figured this out. So I want to do a 5-minute timer. Pretty much, I want to sit by the gold farm, let's say right here, for 5 minutes. And then once those 5 minutes are up, I want it to automatically shoot me back down towards the other end where we unload everything. We will then bounce off a wall and then come back and reload everything. And when we get back, it will automatically stop, and I'll sit here again for another 5 minutes. So with that in mind, I figured what would happen is we would have a detector rail activate whenever we go over it, and it would shoot out a random item. I got just one random item. Now it takes 5 minutes for an item to despawn. So let's just do this real quick. I push the cart, it activates, and a zombie flesh falls down, and this rail will turn off. So if we put this cart all the way up, like I land here, and I pick it up, this will activate and we'll go back. So let's do it with me in it just to see what happens. It activates and it stops. So let's just pretend it despawns because I won't really want to wait here for forever. Power comes back on and we go off. So that is my solution for that. So what I'm going to start doing is tunneling out, say, I guess 150 blocks. And we're going to have to half slab pretty much all of it yet again. And yeah, it's another big project that we need to do. Sometimes I wonder, hey C-Luv, why is my gold farm not efficient enough? What can I do to make it better? Well, I was digging to start on my little minecart AFK tunnel, and I stumbled upon this. Look how many pigmen there are just in this one little space. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Is there any more throughout this tunnel? Yeah. Like, I'm gonna have to really spend some time at some point to doing this underground X-ray tunnels to find all these guys, but so many being in one area though, that means that we've got a lot of the tunnels covered, so there's not a lot of places they can spawn, but this was definitely one of them. So our little makeshift tunnel has now been created. I've kept it very simple for right now. We're gonna have to half slab this little area. That's all that is left on top of the tracks, but I just wanted a baseline test first. Can you please get out of the way? Thank you. But yeah, so we go real fast throughout here. We run, and then boom. We got that little block right there. You can see it a little bit. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to sit here for 5 minutes, and I'll cut back to whenever it's about to despawn. Oh, I didn't even realize we went off again. Great news, my C-Lovelies. We are finished. We are finished with this project. It is all done. Well, almost all done. I do need to expand how far this goes down. Our little AFK tunnel needs to go probably another 100 blocks. And I found this out after I did a 10-hour AFK. Yes, I AFK'd on this successfully for 10 hours. Zero problems whatsoever. It was awesome, but when I came back, I heard all of these annoying magma cubes. Here it is. I hope you guys got a kick out of that Xbox record that moment, because that was terrifying. That scared me. They were so loud though, and I was like, how many magma cubes are there together to be able to make so much noise? But we have completed it, my C-Luvlies. We have finished this massive build. Like I said earlier, this wall will be put into place whenever we decide to expand our world and there's no longer that wall. And of course, there's a few details that can be polished up. I did the ceiling. I like it. I smoothed it out for the most part. I mean, there is one block missing right there that I need to fix, but just small details at this point to really finish off this farm. These tracks, they stayed up for the 10 full hours. None of them got stuck. However, one of them did get filled up completely. They were going too fast and could not unload everything. But eventually it got itself worked out, and it had full 5 stacks worth of zombie flesh and gold. So that's awesome. But yeah, are you ready to see the storage room, guys? I'm excited for this. I hope you guys like it. But I'm going to go slow. Let you guys get the full feel for it. Okay, so right here we got the first little entrance. Alright. Okay, let's actually veer off for a second. Now, I've put in a little bit. The night vision kind of makes this look a little weird. But let's just go like that. There you go. But yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to end up filling all of this up with lava at some point. That's just another little touch-up work that we need to do. And I'll do that once we expand our world yet again. And if we come back down here... Now, I'm not in love with the sea. I'm not in love with it, but I thought, hey, why not? But yeah, this is it. This is our little storage room. Now, I like this. I hope you guys like it too. I actually, I've kept this cracked stone for like a year and a half. I've been wanting to use it in a special build, and I was like, this is a very special build, so let's go ahead and do it. I kind of wish I didn't take the night vision potion now so you guys could see what it looks like without it. It gives it like a little bit of a bluish tint that I don't really like. But here's the important thing, guys. Are you ready to see how much gold this produced with our new AFK tunnel? Alright, starting from the buckets, everything past here did. And then include a 5 extra stacks because of the hopper behind it. Then we go up. So there we go, more. Now include another 5 stacks because of the hopper. And then here. So all the way to here. For 10 hours, that's what it did. And there was still that tunnel that was just blocking so much of the spawn. So if I expand our tunnel and make it go even further down, and I half slab some of those underground tunnels, this thing could possibly double or even triple in the amount of time I just did it. So that makes me very happy. And if you're curious about the zombie flesh, everything from the bucket yet again, include 5 extra stacks because of the hopper behind it, 5 stacks from the hopper behind it, and I didn't open that one right, and all the way to here. So yeah, this is finally functional. I'm so happy. Give me that. And yeah, that is it, guys. We have finally completed the gold farm, and I'm so very happy. I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. I put a ton of work into this. This is all in preparation of expanding our world. Before we expand in this farm, it takes a big hit in efficiency because of all the extra world I wanted to make sure we get a ton of gold, and like I said, I want a double chest full of gold blocks. That is my goal. Blocks, not ingots, not nuggets, but blocks. And yeah, next episode, you guys, you can take a look. We'll start a little bit in here in this room, just so you can see how much we have gained in the next episode. And I'm actually going to do something a little special for this episode today. We're going to do one last time lapse of what the gold farm looked like before I started this project, and what it looks like now. So you guys have a beautiful, beautiful day. Deuces. Now I'm going to go ahead and thank everybody that has already left a like on this video, and I'm going to thank everybody who is now going to leave a like on this video, because you guys have seen how much I worked on this video. This took a lot of time, and I wanted to make sure that this was a very special video. This is something very, very difficult to do on Xbox, so I wanted to give everybody the full trip of like what you can expect when you're going to go about in building this massive design. And yeah, I might even do a tutorial on this. I might. And yeah, so guys, I hope you like this. I enjoy seeing the before and the after of all this. This has been a very fun project to do. Very time consuming, but it was a great project. Now, for all the new people that have never watched any of my videos before, on screen now, I'm going to give you 3 options that you can go watch. Links are in the description. If you're watching on your computer, you can click it. Starting from the left, we have a wither skeleton farm that you use a horse to get around going with. I loved making that. That was a great one. And of course, 2 episodes ago, I had built this automatic potion brewery with an automatic potion transport system. And that was awesome too. I really enjoyed that. But now, let's get away from the technical stuff and let's go for humorous. If you want to laugh, a guaranteed hearty laugh, all of my subscribers will guarantee you that you will laugh. You can click on the right video and see the greatest Minecraft prank that has ever happened. It's the best one ever. Nothing will top it. But guys, I really do appreciate all the new subscribers. Feel free to leave a comment down below. I normally respond to everybody, so if you have any questions, feel free to hit me up. And yes, guys, you have a beautiful day. Deuces.